Otters have one of the most obnoxious voices I've heard in an animal.
I don't understand why we as a society have not just removed all otter voice boxes, to be honest with you.
Otter? Maybe that's where they get those squeak toys, because their voices suck. They just remove Otter's real voice boxes and put them in squeak toys, so when you squeak them, they sound like that.
We should start a freaking petition, dude. That's just like, if you never want to, if you like, otters are cool animals,
but they're
if
so
you don't want
cute.
to hear them say anything, they are alive, so have to say stuff.
We prefer them silent, but deadly.
Can you imagine the sound of another bigger, scary animal trying to kill an otter, what that would sound like?
Oh, man.
That would be the worst thing. So otters shouldn't be allowed to talk.
I don't think otters have a natural predator.
Bigger animals.
No, they don't need them because they're too slimy and wiggly.
Wriggly.
They're like mammals, but snakes. The snakes of the mammal world.
The snake mammals.
The snakes of the mammal world are otters. Where do you think we should film the video this time? Because have you noticed that in the videos I've been moving us to remote lokes?
Can you get like a time lapse of just a Walmart behind us?
Walmart. No. Dude, it feels like we haven't done this in 2 weeks.
Hello, governor.
We took a week off because we took a real life vacation, proving that YouTubers can take a week off and come back and have just as many people following them as they did before.
Also, not only that, they come back better and stronger than ever.
Dude, we got a subscriber on a day we didn't post a video.
Who? Oh, heck yeah, dude. Okay, so like, in my head, because I have no concept of numbers, we're essentially some of the biggest YouTubers. Is that incorrect of assuming?
I can say something that's sad, but also funny.
Okay, go for it.
We now have more subscribers to our channel than people that show up to our church on one of the services that's not normal. Which I don't know what that means. It makes me feel sad and also powerful, strangely.
We have more more subscribers than competent people at their jobs at my place of business.
Oh, dude. We have more subscribers than my company has by like triple.
Actually, yeah, that's true. We have 70 some, right?
If you're a new subscriber and you just happen to click on this video, thanks for being here. I'm going to do some more video game videos soon, but in the meantime, this is the show we do for soccer moms. We made that joke, if you're new, because Facebook was the only following we had at first, and our target demo, according to Facebook, was 40 to 50-year-old women.
It's weird. It's because our mom has way more pull socially than we do.
Or because the Cougars are into you.
Yeah, dude, freaking just hit me up in those DMs. If a middle-aged woman slides into my DMs, I will switch my account to private. Just so you guys know. So fast.
I mean, I switched my account to private because I got sick of that bullcrap.
Well, nobody would ever slide in my DMs, but the random just like spam porn accounts followed the mess out of me, and I blocked all of them. Block. I was like, I'm gonna go to private.
That's what I did.
And then I switched to private, and then I was like, well, I was trying to post Wisdom Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And I was like, nobody can find these. So I switched back, and I haven't gotten like any of them, any spam accounts. So like, I think that craze kind of went away.
Yeah, dude.
Which is good. So it's easier for people to see when I post about this now.
Good.
Yeah.
You know what? I started a new account called WackMatters on Instagram. You should go follow it. I post memes there.
What if we just named it Meme Ding?
Meme Ding.
Meme Ding.
Sounds like that that Crazy Frog song.
What?
Do you know Crazy Frog?
No.
Have we like reached this age where
you're essentially younger than me?
No, it's older. It's another older thing. Like WackMatters. No,
I like how I never get into a comfortable sitting position until after we start the show.
Here's the joke I meant to say. It sounds like something the Fox would say.
Oh.
Meme ding, ming, ding, ming. Also,
ming, ding, ming, ding,
you don't know what
ding,
Crazy
ding,
Frog
ding,
is?
Ding, 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 ding.
Crazy Frog existed in an era.
That sounds familiar.
It was before electronic music was easy to make, easy to make.
Yeah.
And people would do remixes, almost like. Well, it was before everyone just started faking all of the Chipmunk songs online.
That was a good craze, dude. Can we rate that craze real quick?
Audacity makes it so easy to do that.
Of people just speeding up songs a little bit and turning all the vocals to a higher pitch.
That was the way to get your copyrighted music into a Chipmunks cover.
Was it good?
It was never good.
Are you sure?
You know how many Chipmunk songs I listen to, though? Too many.
Yeah. Well, my biggest problem with them was they never sounded like Jesse, like the Chipmunks did.
Jesse?
J-Mac? Voice of Theodore in the Chipmunk movies?
Oh, I whiffed that joke because I remember being a kid.
You don't know the voice actors for the Chipmunks?
Yo, I'm sorry, dude. I can't remember.
Are you some kind of fake fan?
Let me tell you, I saw the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie at an age where I wasn't allowed to watch very many movies, and I walked out of the theater going, man, that wasn't great.
You just chipwrecked this podcast.
Oh, dude, I'm not going to handle this. Yo, this is Life What You Rate It. My name's Michael Nipp, and
I'm
why
Mark.
did I say my last name? Do I always do that?
Nope. You usually go, I'm Michael.
I'm Michael.
And then you go, this is my co-host.
My co-host.
Mark.
And we're brothers, and we do a show on the
Which means my name is Mark Nipp. It's also Nipp.
He changed his last name because he didn't want to be related to me. And we make a show on the internet where we rate everything on a scale from 1 to 10 on whether it's good or not. And I don't know if you picked up on it or not, but this is a very serious, somber show.
Well, like, here's the thing,
So we're going to be rating 9/11. No? What? What were you going to say? Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah. This is an important show. Like, as much as people like to think that it's just a haha, goof 'em up joke factory on this website, YouTube, this is serious. We're not trying to waste. We're trying to save. Hey, what's the most valuable currency on the freaking planet, Michael?
Time.
And we're trying to save everybody's time on not wasting all of this stupid bullcrap stuff. Hey, remember what we gave sports? Like poker?
Yeah.
It was bad. Don't waste your time with poker. Now you know. And you know that not from gambling all your money away, but from watching our show. We're saving lives and time and livelihoods.
Also, usually we're fairly chill here. I don't know why you got so aggressive about poker.
Poker sucks.
Okay.
I don't want to be that guy, Michael. I'm just gonna say if you're the type of guy that plays, if you're the type of guy that plays poker, you're probably also the same kind of guy who's pretty active on TikTok, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Pervert.
Oh, why are all guys perverts?
Every guy, exclusively the Venn diagram or the circle diagram, the crossover of perverts to male on TikTok.
Is a circle
is almost entirely elapsed each
Today
other.
On TikTok, I watched an otter, a real one. He was talking.
Really?
Yeah, that was it. That's all I had to
What did it say?
He was actually just reciting the Communist Manifesto.
he was redoing the Gettysburg Address.
I don't know why they taught the otter that, but it was cool. I would rate that a 10. Not the Communist Manifesto part. That's only a 7 because he couldn't get it right.
What a freaking casual. He kept stumbling over his words like he had stage fright.
Stupid otter.
This freaking little piece of crap otter who's such a coward.
Otters have one of the most obnoxious voices I've heard in an animal.
I don't understand why we as a society have not just removed all otter voice boxes, to be honest with you.
Otter? Maybe that's where they get those squeak toys, because their voices suck. They just remove Otter's real voice boxes and put them in squeak toys, so when you squeak them, they sound like that.
We should start a freaking petition, dude. That's just like, if you like, otters are cool animals,
but
if
so
you don't want to
cute.
hear them say anything, they are so alive, they don't have to say stuff.
We prefer them silent, but deadly.
Can you imagine the sound of another bigger, scary animal trying to kill an otter, what that would sound like?
Oh, man.
That would be the worst thing. So otters shouldn't be allowed to talk.
I don't think otters have a natural predator.
Bigger animals.
No, they don't need them because they're too slimy and wiggly.
Wriggly.
They're like mammals, but snakes. The
snakes
of the mammal
world. The snake
world.
mammals.
The snakes of the mammal world are otters.
Freaking, okay, so like, remember how dope every single otter was in the Redwall world?
Yeah.
Like, there's like some cool animals of like each species and stuff, but none of the animals were exclusively all super dope except for otters.
I'm curious if anyone listening to this knows what Redwall is, because I don't think people know what it is.
The PBS Kids show. people my age know what it is because of that, and it makes me a little sad because like the show's fine, it's not as good as the books.
There was a lot of books by. I'm gonna get serious for a second. There's a lot of books by a man named Brian Jakes. He's dead now, but he wrote like 25 of these books, and they're all novels, and they're all quite good. They're about anthropomorphic animals who have medieval battles and do adventures and crap. Also,
It's so good.
for kids reading, quite violent, quite descriptive of violence.
Dude,
They're fairly gory.
The one where the badger crushes the rat pirate into his chest.
He's not doing a bit that's real.
Yeah, like no, like he's like he has a sword and he traps the rat against his chest and he fights off the rest of the pirates and kills all of them, but he just like suffocates him, but not by his neck. He just like holds his chest so tight that the rat can't take a deep breath in.
There's also there's a decent amount of gore. They describe gore in these books. Just weird.
I
I rate Redwall 10 out of 10, by the way. Not the book, the series.
the series.
The book Redwall is like a 7.
Yeah, it's not as good as the other ones.
A lot of the other books are better.
I don't like Matameo very much. However, this scene where essentially they're all trapped and Martin's just like, "Hey, I'll mano a mano your biggest best fighter."
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, I'll 1v1 you.
And it's a giant like mouse rat hybrid, and like the gore that they describe in that scene of like Matthias getting the mess beat out of him is kind of sad.
Yeah, have you read Mossflower though?
Mossflower's good.
Frick, it's one of the best ones.
Mossflower's very good.
Oh, man.
Mossflower's the one where the badger crushes the dude.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Dude, it's one of the best
Because-
ones. They also have a cat for an enemy, which I don't know if you've ever seen the size difference between mice and cats.
Or
but
foxes.
It's fairly large.
Foxes are a regular thing that they have to fight.
Oh, man. So, off of that tangent, hey,
I listen to those on audiobook. I just thankfully remember being very...
Brian reads them, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He's a good job.
He's maybe one of the best examples of an author reading their own book. He does his own accents. Like, he's
However,
dope.
he's British, though.
Yeah.
And I do distinctly remember being so confused for the entirety of the first book as to what a squiddle was.
There are...
That's how they say squirrel.
There are characters in the Harry Potter universe in the Harry Potter universe who I don't know their names in American English to this day because I've only ever heard them in the movie, which has a British accent, or the audiobook, which has a British accent. I don't know how to spell
Which
some of the
isn't how you're
names.
supposed to say it. That's not how it sounds.
Like, there are some characters I just don't know their actual American English names.
Have you ever thought about how weird leg hair looks?
Yeah, well, I was really self-conscious about my leg hair because I don't know, you can't see my legs through the leg hair.
Yeah. Well, you're 1/3 Wookiee, which is a problem. Or Fawn.
I always said fawn because I always made the joke that if I took my pants off and walked around, you wouldn't be able to tell that I wasn't wearing pants. You'd tell something was up.
Yeah, you'd be like, weird.
Why is that guy have fur pants?
Why is Michael in one half of a furry cosplay? Weird. Only half of it.
I have a question for you.
What's that, Paul?
You know how like sometimes people are talking about like school classes and things that they learn as a kid that they never actually use as an adult?
Yeah.
And like especially like by the time you get to like in elementary school, it's pretty much everything you need to know.
Yeah.
And then like middle school, you do some of that, and then by the time you get to high school, there's lots of things you never need to know.
Yeah, they say the average job in America, except for like when you go to get your degree, whatever you like get your degree in, so like that stuff you use. But as far as basic knowledge, you don't use like anything past the 7th grade level.
Sure. And then there's like other things that everyone teaches, like stranger dangers. You have to teach your kids not to do things with strangers because strangers can be bad, right? Have you ever had to use that in real life? Have you ever had a stranger be weird to you before?
No.
Because I have.
Really?
Yeah.
How old were you?
I don't know, but I've like been like playing outside and had a stranger like pull up in his car with his window down and ask me for directions just like they do in the videos.
Never had that.
And like I honestly think that he was just like I just answered like he asked me a question and I answered him from like I just didn't go to his car and I answered him and he drove away. Like it could have been weird, but like I've had something weird happen before with strangers. So like useful information, right? I'm going to ask you a question, and I think you'll know the answer right away. And I'm going to tell you how often this is probably relevant to your real life. Yo, what do you do if you catch on fire?
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yo, how many times does the average American human
catch on fire?
Have to know what to do in event of catching on fire? When was the last time you caught on fire, my dude? And you play with fire a lot.
Never.
I've never caught on fire.
Never. And I've
never had to use it.
I've burned myself several times.
Both of us frequently use fire as a recreational activity by itself.
Yeah.
None of us have ever caught on fire, but we both know what to do.
Dude, I'm so ready for it, dude.
Why do we teach kids this? Why we used a memory bank where they could have learned something else, and we said, "Yo, also, if you ever catch on fire, here's what you need to do," and we burn it into their
burn it.
We burn it into their brains.
Good one, Michael.
Why do we do that?
I don't know. Like freaking, because like here's what's the Venn diagram to kids who catch on fire? Who don't know what to do.
You know what we don't know how to do?
Kids used to just catch on fire more, and it was a society staple.
That was just like a regular back in the 1800s.
It's a thing that nobody talks about. Was the generation before moms. People just used to catch on.
Before science used to be more prevalent among the common peoples, people did believe in spontaneous combustion.
Well, actually, Michael, that's why I think everybody's freaking out about global warming. Everybody's just going to literally start popping off, and we need to know what to do when that happens.
Like, dude, people used to believe in spontaneous combustion. They thought that you could sometimes just catch on fire.
Why?
It's just a thing people believed. I don't know. I don't remember. That's another thing I learned as a child. People used to believe in spontaneous combustion. So maybe it made more sense to be like, dude, just in case it ever happens to you.
In case you
Stop, drop, and roll, dog.
You know what makes me mad, dude? Why do I know things about space?
In case you ever go there.
No. I'm scared of everything on this planet that I ever find.
I remember
I don't like
borrowing a book from the library about all the planets.
Nerd.
And it would essentially say, if you weighed this much on Earth, here's how much you'd weigh in space. Or like on each planet. Like on Jupiter, you'd weigh this much because the gravity's heavy. How useful is that, dude?
I'm glad that you know it, though.
I know that right now, if I were on Jupiter, I couldn't walk because I'd be so freaking heavy.
Like that's the thing. I was like, why do I? Because like some stuff I get it, and like mom, as a homeschool parent, you have a lot of direct access time to complain to your teachers about school. Because even not at school times, you can still be complaining to your mom about school.
No,
or teacher about school.
This is what we should institute as a homeschool family. After like the kids are done with their lessons, the mom goes, "All right, cut. If you ask me about school,
I'll kick the crap out of you."
That's an offense. And you get too many offenses, and you sleep in the yard. Like, you can't ask mom questions about school anymore.
Can you imagine living in, like, one of those, like, houses, like, from Malcolm in the Middle, where you could smart off and maybe have to square up with your mom? Can you imagine that? Because, like, right now, I think if I tried to smart off to mom and mom tried to square up with me, it would instantly diffuse the situation because I would laugh at my mom trying to box.
Have you ever laughed when you got a spanking?
No, but I have one time. I think I told you about this recently. Mom tried to grab the wheel while I was learning how to drive, and I instinctively slapped her hand away, and that didn't go over well.
As a kid who was both sometimes very bad and also sometimes a freaking moron, one time my mom spanked me when I was a kid, and for what, like, I had something in my pocket or something, and it just didn't hurt. And I laughed because I'm stupid.
I've been accused of being like very arrogant and pretentious and stuff in my life. And I think back to, I was like, I think I just got that from Michael. Because I don't think you're this way now, but high school Michael, when talking to mom.
I was so stupid, dude. Why are people so stupid? You know why? Because guess what I had in my brain instead of not being an idiot?
What?
Stop, drop, and roll.
Dang, I know all the planet names. I know stop, drop, and roll. That's why I smart off to mom, because I don't have this thing that goes, yo, dog, that never goes well, ever.
Do you want to know what I rate stop, drop, and roll? 10, because it seems pretty effective.
Seems pretty effective. However, do you want to know what I rate having to know that bull? Like a 2?
It's not good. Like, of all the things that we teach our children, I think it's weird that we teach them what happens if they catch on fire.
Have you had to have that conversation with Molly yet?
No,
Hey
I've never taught
Molly,
Molly what
hey
to do.
Molly, if you ever, so you know fire, how the oven gets so hot and it burns and it feels so bad. If you're ever surrounded in that all the time,
She knows she knows what fire
you're
is.
gonna need to lay down and roll all over the ground.
Am I a bad parent if I don't teach my children stop, drop, and roll?
Here's the thing. It's like it's a if then situation. If your kid never catches on fire, no.
Here's
But
the thing.
but if your kid does catch on fire and you did not teach them that, you retroactively become a bad parent.
If my son follows in the family footsteps, though, it is something he might need to know. Because if he is the dude like us that like,
What do you mean if? Have you seen the reckless abandon your son throws himself off of? I've never seen a cliff or ledge too high for your son to be like, "What's up?" and take off.
he's gonna jump out of the frying pan into the fire. Literally,
Your
he will jump out of a frying pan into fire.
I feel like your son's living his life like a jackpot highlight reel. hey, my name is Charles Nip, and welcome to Jackpot. Jump. What? Are you, like 24/7.
His nickname is Steve-O.
This is
This is Charlie, aka Steve-O. Sometimes he sticks a candle up his bum because that's what people do.
Can somebody tell me how to get back at my parents without putting pizza crust in my butt? It's my favorite.
So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about.
Stop, drop, and roll. Hey, Michael.
Yeah?
You know what? Hey, Michael. Do you know what time of year it is?
No.
So it's at this time of year when like the summer. Dang it, frick. Cut. It's the time of year where the weather's getting toasty outside, and you know like what that kind of means.
It means we might spontaneously combust.
And hey, Michael. In the event that you spontaneously combust, what are you gonna do?
Stop, drop, and roll, dog.
Oh boy. So it is summertime, which I know we talk about a lot.
Summer. I thought you were gonna do the bit that we'd never talk about it. That's
No.
why I was trying to play.
No, we talk about summer all the time, and we love summer. But you know what we never talked about, Michael?
What?
What is a thing that people refer to as that happens every summer? Everybody looks forward to.
It's 104. That one?
No,
Oh.
summer blockbuster.
Oh, summer blockbusters.
Summer blockbusters, big action movies that are usually critically not the best, but freaking own bones, dude.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's coming out. Summer blockbuster. Psyched out of my mind for it. John Wick 3. Psyched out of my mind for
That's
it.
not a summer blockbuster. It came out before summer, didn't it?
No, I think it recently just hit theaters.
Is Toy Story 4 a summer blockbuster? Because you know that movie's gonna make me cry probably.
No, I don't think you can cry in a summer blockbuster. I think if you
I
cry
cried
in
in
it,
the Fast and Furious.
you stupid. Not the first time though, did you?
Just
Just the other after
Sure.
after you saw what it blossomed into, I thought is when you started to cry.
no,
at it.
I definitely didn't cry the first time I
You
saw the Fast and
dangus.
Furious.
So here's what I want. I want to rate, and like action movies, I want to rate some action stars. Because there's some action stars that I think aren't very good, and why would you waste your time seeing their movies?
I haven't seen very many action movies, really, though. Let's just hear your list.
But we're going to pretend like we have.
Okay.
Have you seen Die Hard?
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis.
Do you think he does a good job as an action star? Because I could take him or leave him.
I watched Die Hard passively, like while it was on at work. And let me tell you a secret that is probably going to get anyone that's this far in the podcast mad. I think it's overrated. Because I think it's one of those movies that when you watch it now in modern standards, it's like whatever.
It's whatever.
Yeah, everything has copied it, and it's whatever.
So here's what I'm saying. I don't think Bruce Willis is a good action star.
In the movie Looper, which I watched a while ago, he does a cool thing where he murders everyone. But it had very little to do with his action star capability.
What about Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Here's the thing about Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I thought you were just gonna call him Dwayne, like you guys were homies or
Here's the
something.
thing about Dwayne.
You know the thing about my buddy Dwayne?
I don't think I'm like being serious here, dude. I don't think I've ever seen Dwayne in a movie where I felt like
He added that much to
it
it.
needed to be Dwayne.
It
Like,
could-
I like him in Fast and Furious, and like I've heard him in Maui. Is Maui the name of the movie? Moana. His name is Maui, I think.
Yeah.
In Moana, And that movie where he's like a football player and
What
there's a little
can I
girl, the Tooth
say
Fairy.
except
No, that's two
you're
different
welcome.
movies. Sorry, there's also
You're thinking of the Game Plan and the Tooth Fairy.
And I thought the Game Plan was a terrible movie. It was one of
but
the worst movies.
But what about the part where his daughter has an allergic reaction to peanuts, and then rather than getting in a car and driving to the hospital to Showboat, he picks her up and runs there? Did you like that part though?
I literally blocked everything about that movie out of my head because I hated it.
What about when she bejewels his football?
I remember that part because I couldn't block it out and it sucked.
What about when he has an allergic reaction to cinnamon in the cookies and he talks to the lisp and he gets made fun of at the sports games?
It seems like it would not fly today.
What about the part where? What about the part where one of the friends gives another friend's breath spray
Why do you remember this movie
that turns
so
his
much, dude?
turns his teeth blue?
Why do you remember this movie so well, dude? It's so bad.
What about the part where he makes fun of ballerinas for not being big and strong like football players, and then it shows him in a tutu and he's barely able to drink the water because being a ballerina is so difficult?
The Rock is overrated, dude. I don't like that movie, and I want you to stop talking about it.
I don't really like the. Here's the thing: I like The Rock in
I
interview.
don't dislike him. It's not like if you put The Rock on a movie poster, I don't go, dude, I need to see that.
Who do you think the best action star is? I think it's a toss-up between 12 action stars.
Well, I mean, one of my favorite movie stars, period, and I know he's really hot right now, and I liked this before the meme, but like Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, great action star.
When I see Keanu Reeves' name on a movie, I want to see it without knowing anything.
Even The
else.
Lake House.
He-
Michael loves The Lake House just because Keanu's in it, but only the Keanu scenes.
Keanu Reeves' The Lake House is one of the most buck wild things to watch because that movie doesn't know what it is. And also, Keanu Reeves doesn't know what he's in.
And
he
also,
doesn't know what the movie is
it's
either.
weird. After watching The Lake House, I really don't know what it is either, which is the weird thing.
Well, it doesn't know what it is because it's like part romantic
It's like-
comedy, part time travel thriller, and also
it's like a
part,
Nolan movie, but bad. I don't know what it is.
I don't think Keanu knew what movie he was in.
Well, they pitched the time traveled thriller to Keanu,
Dude,
and didn't tell him about the rom-com.
three of my favorite movies, and I'm including a different series. Three of my favorite movies are Keanu Reeves movies. Can you name them?
Matrix,
Yeah.
John Wick,
Yep.
Bill and Ted.
Yep.
Heck yeah, dude.
Dude,
All of those are bangers.
those are like three of my favorite movies ever because Bill and Ted is so hilarious. The Matrix is my favorite movie ever because it's both an amazing action movie and there's a plot that's super dope. And then John Wick is an amazing action movie. With a
And the plot
that
is so good.
The plot is
so
so very deep.
Hey, Michael, if somebody killed your dog Charlie, would you have not gone on a murder spree to avenge him?
Frankly, I would rather you not bring up my dead dog on the show again and make me cry again. We've already cut it out before. Don't make me do it again.
What about Vincent Diesel?
Vincent Diesel is in one of the worst movies I've ever seen and some of the greatest movies I've ever seen.
Okay, hey Michael, I want to pitch you on a movie. This is the part where, so you know how we talked about how much power we have?
Dude, I blocked this movie out. I think I know what you're saying.
What?
Oh, keep going.
No, we're not talking about The Pacifier. Screw that movie.
No, I was referring to The Pacifier when I said the worst movie ever.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about the Watch.
Yeah, no, hold on. So you know how we have so much power, Michael?
Yeah.
We've talked about this?
We have
Hey,
a lot.
Michael, we have so much freaking power.
And so much responsibility now.
I wouldn't even say that. Some of the episodes that we've done, I would argue, are a little bit reckless considering the power we have.
Okay. What are you
I
saying?
want us to pitch to Hollywood a remake of The Last Witch Hunter.
Okay. I got great ideas for this movie.
Okay,
The Last
hey.
Witch Hunter, for those of you who don't know, it came out, 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
Longer than that. Probably like 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
the movie came out 4 to 5 years ago. It's about Vincent Diesel, who is
Being the
essentially-
last witch hunter.
He's kind of like Van Helsing, and I don't know if you know who that is because I forgot we might be talking to young people here. But Vincent Diesel.
Here's what happens. There's a giant witch back in olden times, like Viking kind of era, and Vincent gets a very good beard, which he pulls off very well because he's such a big boy. And then he goes and he kills the witch, but all of his brothers die while they're trying to kill the witch, and the witch curses him to be alive for forever.
What if I told you there was a movie where there was an action star named Vin Diesel, and he was very ripped and very strong, and he was a 1,000-year-old Viking with swords and shotguns, and he killed witches for a living? What kind of movie would you expect that to be, my brother?
I would expect it to be a bad movie that has not a lot of action at all in it, and a movie that acts like you don't see the plot twist coming from roughly Act 1.
Hold on. I want you to go even more base level. What type of movie do you... what genre of movie do you think that would be? Would it happen to be action, since you hired Vin Diesel and he has a sword and a gun?
Well, do you remember the trailer when he was holding a pump-action shotgun and a broadsword, and you went, I think I want to see this movie?
Okay, yes, I want to answer your question, yes. Also, okay, so I barely remember anything in this movie because I hated it so very much, but now I'm remembering something very weird that may be a fake memory. Is Elijah Wood in that movie?
No, Elijah was very much in that movie.
Oh my word!
And he plays the turncoat.
Oh, I hate that movie!
Hey, so I'm gonna pitch the remake of The Last Witch Hunter. You can keep all the same actors. Here's my pitch for it. More metal.
How about action? How about Vin Diesel fights someone in something that's longer than a 30-second crap scene?
Also, less shaky cam cut.
Oh my word. Also, like, doesn't he fall in love with like a child in that movie? Like a 20 or like a 19-year-old or something?
Yeah.
Oh, what a stupid movie. I hate that movie. Speaking of movies I hate, that movie reminds me of Now You See Me, and I hated that movie.
The first one or the second one? Why'd you hate Now You See Me?
Because it's so dumb.
Yeah, I like it, but it's dumb. I'm not going to argue that.
I was on a string for a long time where I just thought I hated all movies because I saw nothing but trash for so long.
But what about Now You See Me too?
I never saw it because I hated the first one
very much. Do you remember the part in Now You See Me when everybody I know talked about like, these movies are so like based in reality in a lot of ways and stuff?
What movie?
Now You See Me. This is what my friends would argue because I have dumb friends.
Okay.
Do you remember? I was like, hey, do you remember the scene when the less cool Franco brother, because he's not Spider-Man, in Spider-Man, teleports all around that stupid hotel while he fights the Hulk? He teleports, dog. That's fake bullcrap.
He was in that movie too, dude. Man,
did you forget the Hulk was in that movie or the less cool Franco?
The Hulk. I knew the less cool Franco was in the movie. That was clearly a movie that would have the lesser Franco. Oh man, sorry that we're talking about bad movies so much, but I can't stand some of these movies we're talking about.
Hey, Vincent Diesel's a 10 out of 10 though, and so is Keanu Reeves. Vin Diesel's
a 10 out of 10, and Keanu Reeves is a 10 out of 10. Vin Diesel's so good.
Vin Diesel.
Except that he made The Pacifier, which the more I remember that movie, the less I ever want to know it existed.
What do you mean? Except for he made The Pacifier. He also made The Last Witch Hunter.
He needed money. He has children now.
It was for the kids.
It was for his family. He had to... Everyone needs to sometimes do a crappy... Dude, there are people that like clean toilets for a living. And it's a bad job, but they do a good job at it. I don't think Vin Diesel did good in that movie. I'm sorry. I can't even compare those things. It's such a bad movie, dude. I don't know why he signed that. He could have done anything.
I imagine Vin Diesel, like somebody was like, hey, Vin, hear me out. So this is going to be the promotional material for this movie. It's you have a beard, you're wearing a suit and have a very big beard, and you have a shotgun in one hand and a broadsword in the other, and he goes, I'm in. And then he shows up and goes, what the am I filming?
They're like, where is all of the parts where I use a shotgun and a sword?
And they go, oh yeah, no, you just hold them.
Oh, it's
sometimes.
at the end when you fight the boss. You're like,
but only a little bit. You do beat the boss in roughly a minute or less.
Dude.
And here's what I don't get also. Everybody praises movies like John Wick or The Raid or the fight scenes in Daredevil. And they go, like, oh man, the action scenes are so good. Like, they take a step back.
I can see them so well.
Yeah, they take a step back and you make sure you can see everything that's going on and everything's choreographed really well. Why don't more movies do that? People praise the mess out of the movies and things that do that. They go, oh, everything was done so well. But then freaking, like, nobody else does it.
There's an obvious answer to that question, which is they can't do it. Have you ever seen the TV show Alias?
No, hey, what's Alias about? What do you mean?
It is the worst possible action I've ever seen in anything ever.
You know who I think is a great action star now I'm thinking about it?
Sidney Bristow?
Jennifer Gardner. Jennifer Gardner is also a 10 out of 10 action star because not only is she the best action star I've ever seen in anything and plays the hero and plays the hero of all of our lives.
She's Mama Llama in the Llama Llama Kids show.
She also plays a great rom-com. just the diversity that she's able to play in Alias and 100% nail perfectly with such reckless abandon is so good.
Do you have any other action stars that you wanted to write?
Yeah, Viggo Mortensen, dude.
Is he an action star?
Did you see Lord of the Rings? Name another movie that he's in.
Hidalgo.
He does action in that.
He does shoot people and ride a horse.
Which, if that's not action...
horses in the back.
If shooting people and riding horses isn't action, I don't know what is.
That's true. Dude.
Viggo Mortensen's a great action star.
I've never seen Viggo Mortensen in more than 4 movies.
I think, well, it's weird. I think
and 3 of them are some of my favorite movies.
And one of them is... I remember being fine, and then I remember being bad, and I remember my friend always wanting to watch Hidalgo and not wanting to watch it anymore.
I don't think that movie is very good. I remember being sad, and also I don't like movies about horses, except the Lord of the Rings.
As a rule, a general rule of
thumb. Movie about a horse. I'll tell you if I like it.
Spirit.
Hate it.
Why?
Because it's so dumb. I've never...
Hey, what about Hidalgo?
Why are we talking about movies I hate so much?
What about Hidalgo?
It's not good.
What about Racing Stripes? Dang, it's about a zebra.
Same freaking thing. I've never seen it. I hate it.
What? You don't like zebras?
I don't like them.
What about... There are other horse movies, aren't there?
Remember that Saddle Club show Maddie used to watch? Hate it. Hate it.
Dude, I forgot they had like the kids channel where they tried to do like adult-esque content, because there was also the show that was called Flight 29 Down with Corbin Blue that was supposed to be Lost. But what if you took all of the creepy supernatural stuff out of Lost?
What do you think Corbin's doing these days?
He's on Broadway. I follow him on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang it. So we couldn't get him like Corey?
We could probably. I bet he would be on that thing.
We could see if Corbin is also like Corey. Maybe we could do... We also need to fulfill that promise, by the way.
Yeah, it's been past a year, I think.
We made a promise that we were going to have Corey from Corey in the House do a little bit on our show. We need to do that.
Okay, but like, here's the thing. Can you imagine a more degrading thing to make? Like, I'm Corey from Corey in the House. What's this? Kyle Massey.
Yeah,
that's his name. I'm Kyle Massey. This is WackMatters.
No, this is what he says. Hi, I'm Kyle Massey. You may remember me from the movie Life is Rough. You're listening to WackMatters. Have a good day or something. I don't know what people say. Yo, you know how many times I saw Life is Rough as a kid?
A lot. The way you're able to pull that out too many times.
Do you know who I had a crush on as a kid?
Panda Baker.
Yep. Okay.
Hey. This is Corbin Blue. You might remember me from Jump In. And welcome to Whack Matters, where we believe that whack matters. Or, hold on. Hey, this is Corbin Blue. You might remember me from the 2 episodes of Hannah Montana.
Oh, yeah. Was the dude...
What are there other actors we could get on this show, maybe?
Like
from
famous
paying
ones?
them. Yeah, we have to pay them money, of course.
I mean, we could pay anybody. From, like, Kyle Massey to Bruce Jenner.
Kyle?
Jenner. The Jenner one.
The Jenner.
I don't know. Caitlyn Jenner.
That wasn't a bit?
I couldn't remember.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Twitty from Even Stevens, and you're watching Whack Matters.
Dude, I think he's married to a CW star or something.
Really? Who?
I can't remember. I may be making that up. Okay, we'll say this. He's married to someone that is on the level of a CW star, if it's not an actual one.
What's another actor that we could freaking just get that'd be dope? How do you think Mitchell Musso's music career is doing? Do you ever think about that sometimes?
No, I can honestly say I never do.
Every time I listen to the In Crowd, which is probably too many times to be honest with you.
Oh, heck darn it.
I go, hey, whatever happened to Mitchell Musso's music career?
Dude. Or what's her name's acting career?
Emily Osment?
Yeah, the other Osmond.
Haley Joel?
No, Haley. We know what Haley Joel's doing. He's doing like Kingdom Hearts money.
He's also in that Ted Bundy movie.
Oh man.
No, what's her name's the star of Emily is the star of that Young and Hungry show.
Is it on the cooking channel?
No, it's a sitcom.
Oh, I think I have seen her picture on a
And
poster.
as somebody who loves sitcoms, and I've watched enough of them to know, it's a bad one.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
I kid you. You don't think this is a bit when I go, do you remember like the Hannah Montana show that she was on and stuff?
Yeah.
It's like the same quality of show. I
mean,
it's
so
better.
my sister
better,
would like it, right?
Better, yeah. I
Maddie would love
guarantee you Maddie's watched it.
Oh, good.
Better production quality, but
Hey, real quick, I just wanted to make a real quick throwback. You know, people get like say things on the internet that's controversial, and they say, "Don't at me, bro."
yeah.
If you are not my sister and you think The Last Witch Hunter is good, tell me why. Someone explain that to me. And I'm like half kidding, but also genuinely curious why you think that's a good movie if you exist. Okay.
Hold on, no. Here's the thing: if somebody goes, "This is why The Last Witch Hunter is a good movie," and it's not just I'm a girl and I saw Vincent Diesel and what a beefcake.
Old, though.
I'm going.
Do people think Vin Diesel is attractive?
Yeah, dude. Have you seen him?
I do.
I do.
But do other people?
Okay. Well, like here's the thing. So there's like. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying. For attractive boys, because I know so much about attractive boys. You know me. This is the middle, and the middle's bad. This is bad. On this side of attractive boys, you have the Chad freaking Michael freaking Murrays. And on this side, you have the Vincent Diesels. And there's, you know what I mean? Like, there's just two different sides to the scale.
So you think that Paul Walker and Vin Diesel were both supposed to be the eye candy? Because I thought it was just Paul Walker.
No, again, because different girls find different sides of the scale attractive. Paul Walker's on this side, Vincent's on this side.
Okay. Is that why? Okay.
It's why for the new Hobbs and Shaw movie, they got The Rock to be on this side and Jason Statham to be on this side.
So they invest in different pots so that if one doesn't.
So you can get the
sure, I get it.
If you cast a wider
diversified funds is what the
there's nothing diverse about that. They were both white.
I thought Vin Diesel's Italian. White people aren't Italian. I don't know what I'm going for. I just want to know if you have any more actress stars to rate, or should we end this on a racist note?
No, we're done. That's it.
Dude, also you're going to hack up a lung. Thanks for...
Yeah, I'm dying, homies.
Listening to our...
podcast, show, website.
Life's What You Rate It. And we hope you have...
No, listen to what you just said. Thank you for listening to our Life's What You Rate It.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, you were answering for me. I just completely blanked on the sentence I was using. And we hope you have a good day and that you laughed.
We hope you have a good day.
Do you not?
That's just a weird sign off. And I really hope that you guys get a good meal that you really love to eat, and you get to eat your favorite meal after you listen to our show.
I hope that you go into one of those bathrooms at a gas station where you have to get the special key, like it's not open to the public, and you get a special key and you open up the bathroom, and in the trash can is a lottery ticket that someone misread, and it's the winning lottery ticket, and you win the lottery.
I also hope that you never have to ever have a wet sock on for the rest of your life. Because, man, that's just a rough time.
Dude, that's a good thing to wish upon people, dude. And you know what I'm going to wish? I hope all your favorite bands stay together, dude.
I also wish that none of you just get your hand like just a little bit sticky and you're far from a bathroom or something to wash it off with.
Do you have a joke to end us off with?
Super don't, but I can try and make up one. You ready?
Okay.
Somebody told me a joke, I thought. Hey, Michael.
Yo.
Why do horses always find themselves in sticky situations?
Why?
Because they're made out of glue.
Good one. Thanks.
Was that good enough? Considering I made that up literally.
Nothing's ever good enough.